Louisiana beer reviews. Mickey's Ice Brewed Ale Revisited. Okay. Mickey's Ice Brewed Ale was introduced in 2001 by Miller, who had bought the Mickey's brand from Pabst, who had bought it from somebody else, I think. And Mickey's was originally introduced, no one knows. Try to find the history of Mickey's. It'd be like finding the Lost Ark. You'd be the next Indiana Jones. Okay, 5.8% alcohol. It's not sold in Louisiana. I bought this in Wisconsin. It was not expensive. They say on Rate Beer and Beer Advocate that it's a lager or malt liquor. It is a malt liquor, meaning it's an extra strong beer, but they're saying it's an ale. So I'm going to go with what Miller's saying. They always have the nice Best By date. Okay. I have bought it before in cans and in 40 ounce and 32 ounce. I should have brought those out here for this video. When I do the video for the Malt Liquor Project, check it out, and I'll have the cans, the can and the 2 bottles also available. It gets predictably low scores. Beer Advocate says poor. Rate Beer says 4 out of 100. You know how that goes. Thick, whitehead, and a clear straw appearance, bubbly. Might look gold against that kind of wildflower yellow color. I'm trying to think of goldenrods. Yeah. Painted the kitchen though, look like outside with grass green and goldenrods. Yellow. Oh well. Now I have some chicken andouille gumbo. Let's see here. It's a little too rice oriented, but I was out there in the yard. I'm so tired. I was working in that yard next door, cutting that high grass, and it wore me out. And it's still warm as anything out here. It's not your typical North American October weather. Well, for Louisiana it is, and not Iowa. Already prayed, don't worry. Let's see. Good chicken, andouille sausage. Hot. Lady across the street was so glad I started cutting that high grass, which you can see in one of my videos. That she was making some, and she brought me potato salad and this. So needs a little salt. I know a lot of older people can't have, or they're told they can't have salt. There's some other theories about that. Anyway, needs a little salt. I already put some other spices. Let's get on with the lager ale lager. It's pungent. It's full. That's what I like about Mickey's. It's full. It's very beer smelling. I know that with the craft beer phenomenon, a lot of people are into beers that don't smell or taste like traditional beer. But no, this doesn't smell like pumpkin or nutmeg or hazelnut or chocolate or coffee, but it does have a strong smell like extra strong beer. Now let's go, it's sweet and grainy, they use corn. Let's go with the flavor. It's a rich flavor. I was trying to see if there was some other little thing about this beer, but I don't see that. It's rich flavor, its sweetness, and it's just standard American style beer character makes it a really enjoyable beer. It's light and watery in the mouthfeel. It has some decent lacing, which Miller beers tend to have. And the finish is so crisp, so clean, refreshing, dry, but not too dry. And I mean, I needed this after being in that yard. So sweaty and really worn out. So it's not too heavy of a beer, 5.8%, same as your National Bohemian Ice. A little less than natural ice or Bush Ice, but more than Ice House and Bud Ice. So it's in that ice beer range, though. I mean, a 4 out of 100 is so, and I've said this so many times, I don't even get that. It's so crazy. It's so ridiculous. It's so nutty. I mean, this beer is a good beer. It's really up there with the best that Miller makes, and I think they make a lot of good stuff. If there is anything wrong with this particular beer, I don't know what it is. I'm going to tell you right now, I really do not know what that could be. So, if you've never seen it, buy and try it. When I go on these road trips, I like to pick them up because it's so fun to get a hold of. There's the rain. I'm glad I did that cutting. And I've got a lot of cutting to do. It's like cutting shag carpet or nylon rope. And there's still a lot to get through. It's amazing. The lawnmower keeps cutting off. But once I get through it all, the subsequent cuts won't be difficult. So I'm going to rate this high. Let's see. This is an, well, it needed more salt, but it's still an A. But this is and it was free. I mean, it's just like perfect. If I had to drink this every day, I would never get tired of it. But we're down here with the Ice House and natural ice, you know. But I'm gonna give it an A-, which is probably a little too low. But I'm gonna say, all right, A- at the worst case. So Mickey's Ice Brewed Ale is at the worst in A-. You just can't go wrong with it. Green bottle, but no skunk. No skunk. Never get skunk from Miller beers anymore. I guess the stores are being more careful, or I'm just lucky. Malt Liquor Project, if you want to see the can and bottle, but I mean, you can also just look that up on the internet. It's not that wonderful to see. So, laissez-les bon temps roulé. Great beer, and I'm going to end this review by saying, there's the phone. Y'all come on down to New Orleans.